Hola! Welcome to Bega Lagoon in Fiji. Bega Lagoon Resort is an island paradise nestled on the west coast of Bega Island. After shuttling from Nadi International Airport along the southern coast of Fiji to Pacific Harbour, you leave the roads and cars behind and ferry to the idyllic Bega Island. The stresses of travel will begin to melt away the moment you arrive. You will feel right at home among the tropical flowers, warm waters, and secluded berets. Bega Lagoon Resort is an intimate resort featuring only 25 of these Fijian-style villas. Many of these berets dot the waterline, including this honeymoon villa. This hideaway features a cozy bed, air conditioning, a personal bar, and Wi-Fi. The highlight must be the outdoor shower, tucked in the succulent Fijian flowers and plants. Each beachfront beret features a private sun deck, dipping pool, and a dreamy hammock where you can take in the sweeping ocean view from the intimacy of your private villa. The larger, family-friendly berets offer spacious living rooms and provide 2 bedrooms, alongside a deck area, and the beachfront lawn is perfect for picnics and just relaxing. Or you can rest in the Koyan garden berets surrounded by a rainforest of tropical plants and the fragrance of exotic flowers. Your adventure starts right outside your door. On Bega Lagoon's spectacular house reef, you can kayak in the lagoon's warm waters, or stand-up paddleboard if the mood takes you. Snorkeling is particularly popular because of Bega Lagoon's magnificent house reef. Perfect for exploring whether you are a seasoned pro or just discovering the undersea world for the very first time. On land, you can hike to remote magical waterfalls. Here you can just drink in the tranquility or take a dip in the refreshing waters. Bega Lagoon draws scuba divers from across the world. A quick boat ride from the resort in any direction delivers you to some of the world's best diving in a wonderland of marine life and in its clear tropical water. The local PADI dive masters have been exploring the Bega Lagoon since they were children and know precisely where to guide you for the ultimate scuba diving experience. Dive sites found along the entire 190 miles of the Bega Island coastline provide ample opportunities to view and photograph a myriad of marine life.
The amount of life on the reefs is astronomical. I never thought that I'd be able to see so many different species in really one fell glance. So it's just beautiful diving, the colors, just everything, and it's really cool because it's nice and shallow, so we're able to get long dives, which really makes it nice on a trip to be able to really spend as much time underwater as possible.
Fiji is known as the soft coral capital of the world, and offers spectacular undersea gardens in every shade of the rainbow.
I came here with the expectation of, hey, it's gonna be great, this is what we heard about, you know, there's tons of life, it's beautiful. And then we get in the water the first day and it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many different creatures that I've never seen before. And it was so exciting, you didn't know where to look. Definitely some of the best diving I've ever done. Actually, probably the best diving I've ever done.
For thrill seekers, there is nothing like Benga's famous shark dive at the Cathedral. The Marine Reserve's own shark experience tantalizes as well as educates divers and aids in the conservation of sharks.
Probably the exclamation point, in my personal opinion, is the shark dive. They have bull sharks, tiger sharks. We drop down to 60 feet and the dive masters come out and they all have us positioned behind a rock wall. And they're behind us for our safety. And one of the guys goes up and just starts feeding the bull sharks and starts dropping food. And it's an incredible experience to see these bull sharks come from all around, and there's 20 to 25 to 30 sharks, and then all of a sudden you'll start seeing tiger sharks. And the tiger sharks are just an incredible sight to see. There is actually one that's really beautiful, and that's like a 17-foot tiger shark, 5,000 pound, and it's a beautiful, I call it lady shark, and it is an incredible sight to see.
They really are able to get you right down to where you need to be, pretty much set up to just where everybody gets a great view of the entire feeding of all the sharks. I don't think anybody had an issue seeing or interacting with the sharks and getting a phenomenal view. Very safe. We have multiple dive masters behind us as well as in front of us. So it was very nice that we didn't really have to worry about anything, and we could just focus in on watching the sharks and seeing what they do and feel very safe with the interaction.
Watching the dive staff, you know, they're always on top of things. The shark might come a little bit too close on occasion, and they just make sure to kind of push her back, and they always have your back too, because there's dive guides in the back as well, and kind of making sure the shark keeps at least a little bit of a distance, but then you still have that adventure factor too. They really get close enough to get your adrenaline rushing, which is great.
After a day of unforgettable adventures, pamper yourself with a massage in the open-air Lolly Spa. Soothed by the surf and cool sea breezes, your cares will evaporate as strong Fijian hands smooth away any knots or tension left.
I have 7 spa therapists with me, and we use local products, locally made in Fiji. We have 3 treatment rooms. 2 of our treatment rooms, they face the ocean. And we have the natural music in there, the sound of the waves, the singing of the birds, and the beautiful breeze from the ocean. And we have about 48 different treatments. We do massages, we do facials, manicure, pedicure, waxing, and body treatments.
If your idea of paradise is slowing down, you can relax poolside and take in the sun with a loved one, catch up with friends, indulge in an island-inspired cocktail, or just enjoy the sunset. When you are a guest of Benga, you become part of the Fijian family. Visiting with islanders in nearby villages, meeting their children, perusing their local crafts, and taking in their traditional ceremonies, one of which starts with this, kava.
Kava ceremony, actually it's a root crop. It's the root that we pound and turns into powder, and then we add water. We put it in a cloth, a bag, and we knead it, and we drink the solution. So yeah, and also it's a good relaxer. It's a good get-together for the community. They share stories, they sing. As I said, that is a a part of relaxing at the end of a day's work in the community village.
In the evening, the air fills with the sounds of the Mecca, a spirited Fijian tradition of dancing and singing.
So there are different meccas, different actions with different stories.
The dazzling torch lighting ceremony will surely get your adrenaline pumping.
The torch ceremony, it's a way of putting up light. They light up the tiki torch and for them to show their happiness and to brighten the place and to let the people cheer up.
The unique tradition of the fire walking ceremony has been practiced at Bega Lagoon by its warriors for over 300 years.
Fire walking, actually, it's a legend for this island of Bega. Bega Island is known as the island of the firewalkers. There is a history behind that. Years and years ago, that was a gift from one of the spiritual gods to one of our ancestors.
The fire walking that is really impressive, to have all the guys build up this massive fire, and after it calms down with the hot rocks, they walk on it. And that's something that I didn't think it could be done.
During the enlightening coconut exhibition, you see how the Fijians use every facet of the coconut. From the meat, to the milk, to the leaves. The cooking show will teach you how to make Fijian-style coconut milk ceviche, using today's catch and the freshest coconut juice. This is a delightful afternoon treat. It is funny how the crowd collects as soon as it is done. When it's time to dine, follow the traditional boardwalks to the spacious Bure Kalu for the casual elegance of open-air dining. You can indulge in award-winning cuisine, including a wide variety of choices to accommodate your dietary needs.
I really enjoyed the meals here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, having the variety of whatever you're perhaps been craving that day.
Imagine being escorted by noble Fijian warriors who will lead you down the aisle to a beautiful beach ceremony. Or delight in your honeymoon in your private beachfront bure. Romance your special someone with an intimate candlelight dinner. Stroll the water's edge and enjoy the sounds of the ocean. Or just find that right moment. A wedding or honeymoon at Bega Lagoon Resort is a tropical dream come true. Once a year, we host Family Fun Explorer Weeks. This is an ideal time for families to discover and experience Bega Lagoon Resort. We provide a wide assortment of activities and programs that include playing with the local Fijian children. Your child will pick up new skills, make new friends, and expand their horizons as they indulge in the beauty of Bega. Bega Lagoon Resort provides scuba programs for children 8 years old and up. The kids get a chance to breathe underwater while being supervised by a PUDI professional. The warmth of Bega will follow you home and beckon you back to this enchanted land. Chances are, before you leave Bega Lagoon Resort, you will already be making plans to return. Not just to enjoy the superior diving, delicious cuisine, and laid-back island lifestyle, but also to visit the warm, welcoming Fijian people you've gotten to know during your stay.
By the time you leave, you feel like you've made a whole new family.
They'll do anything at the drop of a hat. I mean, really, they'll give you the shirt right off their back if you ask them for it.
When you leave, yeah, there's definitely a special spirit that you feel as you're going back home. Yeah.
You arrive as a guest, but once you see our villages, talk to our children, clap along with our songs, drink from our coconut cups, all while you enjoying our beautiful homeland, you leave as family.